We're going to start off with some chicken breast and chicken thigh. Since I'm only cooking for myself, I have one large chicken breast in here, sliced up, and then I have one large thigh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cook because this will cook much quicker this way. I went ahead and sliced it because I'm going to shred it afterwards, whatever slices I could shred. And I have 3 serrano peppers in there. That's optional because I want some heat. And I have probably 1/3 cup of a diced and or chopped really small purple onion, red onion, whatever you want to call it. And I have 1 large clove of garlic. And then also I have 1/2 of chicken bouillon. So these ones right here, they come like this, and I just cut it right in half. And I put that in there, and I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup water. The reason why I'm only using half of a chicken bouillon cube is because of the size of those particular ones. And I'm also going to be adding some salt and pepper for taste. So I like to control my sodium. So we're going to put some sea salt and some cracked black and white pepper. And we're going to cook this until the chicken is ready to shred up. I'm going to let you know what kind of cheese that I use for this particular chimichanga because I already tried it out. And this is a cheese that I became a real big fan of in moderation. And yeah, so I do most of my shopping at Walmart for groceries, but I do go to Winco, you know, the 99-cent store once in a while, and, you know, pick up some items that you can't get at Walmart. So this right here is the Winco, the deli counter cheese. They pre-package it, and in front of the deli, you could find a section where they have the deli cheeses that are pre-packaged, so you don't have to get them directly from the deli, but they are deli cheeses. So this is the pepper jack cheese from Winco. It is really, really good. It is so creamy, and it's just delicious. So for pepper jack cheese, this is one of my favorites. And you get a good amount for your price. I've been using this one, and I've already tried out this chimichanga recipe probably like 4 or 5 days ago. So yeah, so check this out. So I'm going to be using this pepper jack cheese right here. And I just wanted to share that before we get into it because I'm about to shred it up. This isn't going to take long to cook up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the liquid that hasn't evaporated yet for my cilantro lime rice. And I do it differently because I like it to have a little bit of flavor or more flavor. And I'm going to use the broth for my rice. And I'm going to show you a quick and simple way to do it if you don't want to take that much time making it and just do a shortcut. So that's what I'm doing right now. And let's get to it. So I'm going to take this broth and I'm going to put it in a measuring cup. And then I'm going to saute this in a little bit of pan spray. And we're going to set it aside and get everything going. I removed the broth that we created that didn't evaporate, and I'm going to just lightly spray it with some pan spray. This is just your extra virgin olive oil, Great Value brand. Now that this is fully cooked and I'm ready to set it aside and let it cool and shred it, I'm going to add this directly to the pan with a little bit of pan spray. And this is the Tricolor Beans Organic Great Value brand from Walmart. And this is kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans. This is what I originally used in the first time that I made them this way, and it came out amazing, so I'm keeping it that way. I'm not going to leave these completely whole. I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit of a smash. I don't need all the broth for the rice, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tiny bit to the beans, just to give it some flavor and just a little bit of moisture. And then I'm just going to mix them up a bit and just give them a light mash. I'm going to lightly salt and pepper my beans. Give it a mix and we're ready to go. These are the whole wheat tortillas I'm going to be using to make my chimichangas. You could use whatever suits your lifestyle needs. And yeah, so these are not the ones I usually use. The other ones that I use are low carb and they're 45 calories each. These ones are 110, but it is what it is. You know, whatever you're doing for yourself, do you. And I'm just doing the best I can to make this as healthy as I could get it. So I'm going to warm these up a bit before I actually cook them up. So I just toss them on the open flame on my burner and just warm them up a bit. My tortillas are ready to be filled, and I have my chicken, and I didn't shred it too thinly. I want it kind of chunky, so I went ahead and stopped at this point because that's how I want it. So if you want it thinner and want to shred it more, go ahead. And then I chopped my serrano peppers, mixed it in, and then I have my beans, and we're ready to get to filling. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a bit of beans. So here's the beans right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and place them right here in the center and just kind of spread them out. And then I'm gonna get some of my chicken, put it right on top, and then I have my pepper jack cheese, which I'm gonna kind of try to just get it all around it, and I'm just gonna put a good little amount. So I did shred about 1/3 cup, which is the portion size, and that's what I'm using. And I'm going to spread it out throughout the chimichangas. Now we're ready to fold it up. So just take your sides like that, press down, and you're going to go ahead and grab this and tuck everything in. Make sure it's nice and firm, and just press down. Don't be afraid to. And then you're going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and add some chicken. And I'm only doing 2 for me right now because it's just me and, you know, single life. Get some pepper jack cheese, fold it up. And this one might be a little bit fatter than the other one. And once again, I'm not deep frying. I'm trying to make this a bit healthier and reduce calories and just do the best I can to have me a good chimichanga. And we're going to saute them in the pan with a bit of olive oil spray. So let's get that done so we could get to eating. I'm going to put this on a medium to low heat because I want to make sure everything warms and the cheese melts, and I don't want the outside to burn. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a spray with your extra virgin olive oil. It's great value brand from Walmart, nothing fancy. It does the job and it's pretty good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and start with the side where the fold is down, because that'll just give it a good seal right away for when you flip it. Okay, so they've been sauteing for a minute here, so I'm going to go ahead and just toss them over, and that right there is perfect for me. So I'm going to go ahead and let the other side saute, and then I'm going to start sauteing the edges. While the camera was off, I actually sprayed it with a little bit more of the pan spray after I flipped it. I like to do that just to keep it to where your tortilla doesn't dry out, and it's just pan spray. So I do that also because I'm going to be hitting the sides and not just the bottom and the top when I cook it. So I'm going to be flipping it right now to the sides. This is how I'm doing the sides, and you're going to leave it like that and let them support each other and just, you know, set there for a minute. And then you're going to do the other sides the same exact way. Don't be afraid if it looks a little bit darker in color, because whole wheat tortillas cook up differently. They're brown already, so they're going to look different when they cook up. So this is perfectly cooked. I topped it off with the rest of the cheese that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and plate it up. I'm going to put my guacamole on there and my pico de gallo. And then I'm going to hook up my quick little side dish that anybody could toss together, and it's extremely delicious. This is all in the same pan. You know, let's keep it real. I gave it a quick rinse, and let's do this. So this is long grain white rice by Bird's Eye. You could get it in the frozen department. This is frozen, fully cooked long grain rice from Walmart. And this is how I'm going to make my cilantro rice, because it's quick, simple, easy. And let's just toss it together. I let it set in a bowl like this, in a strainer. I let all of it defrost, and then I give it a quick rinse. And then, yeah, so you're ready to go. Just so nothing sticks, I just like to do this. Hit it with the pan spray. And this is about, let's see here, how much broth is this? This is about 1/4 cup of the chicken broth from the chicken that I cooked. I'm going to toss it in there. You have the little garlic bits and stuff like that. It's all good. It's just going to flavor it. We're going to put our rice in. This is quick and easy. It's going to cook up fast. It's already fully cooked. We got our cilantro. And probably about 1/3 cup chopped when it breaks down. And we have a lime. You could put more lime if you want. This is a half of a lime. If you have a dry lime, go ahead and use maybe the whole lime or maybe 2 of them. It all depends on how much juice you're getting out of your lime. We're going to give it a bit of a toss. Make sure everything gets mixed. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some pepper. A little bit of sea salt. So this is a half a bag of that rice with about probably maybe 1/3 to 1/4 cup chopped cilantro, a half of a lime that had a lot of juice in it. If you get a dry lime, use more. And then the chicken broth from the chicken that I cooked. And if you don't cook any chicken, you could use a can of chicken broth and use whatever amount you need. And then salt and pepper. This is so simple, easy, quick to toss together. And if you don't feel like making traditional Spanish rice, you know, this is a good option. So this is my take on cilantro lime rice. And it was originally inspired by Chipotle because I wanted to toss something together of my own and just make it at home. So if you want to try it out, I guarantee you'll like it. It's really good. Before I slice into this, this is what it's looking like. Let me taste it. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Try it out. You're going to love it. And stay tuned for my next video. Hit like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.